good evening. This is your man's, the man about town, Petty Murphy, reporting to you live from the back of the classroom with Alcata News Network. What is that? Wait a minute. Stay tuned. Breaking news.
What the usufruct? Usufruct laws are the laws that make it legal for somebody to take your property and act like it belongs to them. I'm finna give you 3 usufructing laws that are taking most Americans' property away from them as we speak. Usufructing law number 1, the Social Security System usufructing law. What happened? Back in 1913, President Woodrow Wilson, he got our mamas to start signing birth certificates as informants. That's right, like this birth certificate right here with my daughter Ebony, with my 9th grandbaby, Jedi. Here is Ebony right here as the informant on this birth certificate. And look at the next question. It's asking what? Do you promise to give this child a social security number? And Ebony said, yes, informing them what? Enforcing what? A usufructing law. Then what happens? Usufructing law number 2. You go into the bank, and the bank says, what? Can we have your social security number? You say, sure. So you give it to them. What happens? Then the bank files a 1099-A saying that you don't want your money back because they tracking you, saying because you gave them your usufructing social security number, they tracking you, saying that you don't want your money back, and they get 10 times your bank deposit. Usufructing law number 3. The bank says you don't want, you know what? You are not the creditor, you are the debtor when you come up in here. So usufructing law number 3 says that you're a debtor, and that means that they file a OID, meaning that what? They are the original issuers of your credit and not you. What the usufruct? Listen, if you're tired of the United States usufructing around with you, and you want to be able to get your money back when you go to the bank, just comment challenge, that's right, and come to our next financial IQ challenge, and they'll stop what? Usufructing around with you too. Now, if you want to know more information about these laws, just follow me. I'm Rick the Wealth Coach. What the
Usufruct.
Yep. So yeah, what's cracking? So you see what it is, right? And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? Straight 100. Only reason I'm really doing this is because life took me down a set of avenues, a bunch of different avenues, streets, and crossways. And then I came across a crossroads, and when I got there, it was just like, and all the things that I couldn't see before, it was almost like a veil was lifted, and the universe just revealed itself to me. Like God was like, here, this is what you need to see. And once I could see it, I couldn't unsee it. So if you really pay attention, right? Follow the paper trail, read the room. All of us, right? At one point, we, as the Black Americans, were the slaves of the United States of America, right? But with the Emancipation Proclamation, 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, also came color of law, stature, right? Which ushered in your civil liberties and rights and privileges. But there's a big difference between sovereignty, which is complete and utter freedom, and civil liberties and rights. Because you see, your rights or your civil liberties, which are privileges, can be taken or they can be suspended. But in your freedoms, you have autonomy and free will of self. You are a sovereign, which is what is inscribed in the Constitution, right? Because us being a constitutional republic, each member or individual that lives within that constitutional republic, that lives on the land, that was born on the land, is a sovereign being. And that's what we were created to be. Therefore, nothing can separate us from our goods except for God or an act of God. Yet, here we are. And nobody's paying attention. And sometimes it feels like no matter what I try to say, especially when it comes to talking to certain peers of mine, right? They just don't seem to want to get it, because the indoctrination that they use on us in school and that they continue to use on us seems to be working very, very well on a lot of us Negroes. So one of my partners at the front of the class asked me one day, "Damn nigga, what the fuck are you doing about it?" I'm trying to show you stupid niggas. Maybe get that bing off that shoulder and just take a few seconds of your time and just look it up for yourself, ma'ams and sirs. And you'll realize maybe I ain't as crazy as you think. And then you too could see what's coming down the corner, because if you read a few ancient texts that the people of academia call theological pieces of work, I'm starting to look at it more as just a history book and little nugget morsels of prophecy inside there. But if you read what they say, and they talk about what's coming in the days of man, it literally says that the bankers are going to take over the world. And we will be headed for a cashless society and a one world government. And all we hear a lot now from our politicians is Novus Ordo Seclorum. We're here to usher in a new world order. But y'all motherfuckers is too goddamn stupid to fucking listen. And because of that, all of us are going to end up having to suffer. So, if you can see this, if you even hear this, do yourself a favor and the people you love a favor and fucking prove me wrong. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. And remember, realize, and transparency forces accountability. Now keep your eyes to the stars and keep that head on the swivel, because they playing a dirty game out here. And the time is, because before you know it, time is going to be up. So, if you know, you know. I highly suggest you get on the ball, start working on correcting a few things that apply to your stature. And you can start with understanding what your birth certificate actually is, and then how to actually correct that. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking weekend.